Showcasing professionalism and etiquette. I think we got a lot more out of these 2 days than we ever could have had we not done this. But I'd like to compliment our players, certainly, and coaches and their players and coaches for working under some tough situations. It's very competitive and very physical out there. A lot of guys got nicked up. I don't have anything official to report, but I'll answer any questions that I can.
Cook seemed to do a nice job today moving the offense up and down the field. What have you seen from him the past couple of weeks since he's been in Napa?
Well, he's made great strides. Since he stepped foot here in Napa, he hasn't turned the ball over. He's made good decisions. He audibled 2 or 3 times today to big plays. He's throwing the ball short, medium, and deep accurately, and he's showing really good command. And this will be a good test for him Friday night. He'll get a good amount of playing time.
Coach, you had a good connection with Martavis today. Is Martavis slated to get a full set of run in the preseason?
Well, Martavis he's not a good talent. He's a great talent, and we're going to continue to work him into our offense. And today showed, I think, what he's capable of doing. But to answer your question, we have big plans for him.
Jon, do you almost get more out of these 2 days than you do a preseason game, especially from the vet guys who maybe don't?
Yeah, that's you just caught it there. That's the thing I like the most. You go into the preseason game, #1 preseason game Friday night, and you're not going to play your starters. If you do, you're not going to play them very much, but they got quality reps. You're seeing Derek Carr versus Matt Stafford, blitz pickup, 9-on-7, 2-minute drill, move the ball. And it's as close to the real deal as you're going to get. So you get a lot of work done, and now you taper it off for the first team guys, and you get a chance to really isolate who you want to see in the preseason game. I think it's going to be real beneficial.
Coach, for us Detroit guys out here, you got some local products on your roster. Just the impression Maurice Hurst has made early on for you guys, what he's done well out on the field.
Love Hurst. He's been well coached at Michigan. He's polished. He's got a great motor. That's why we traded up to get him. He's exactly what we thought he was. He's going to continue to get better. I think going up against Osemele and Gabe Jackson and Hudson all camp has made him better. It's made him stronger. It's made him play with better technique and leverage. He still has a ways to go, but he and P.J. Hall both give us an element I think that we need here.
There was a few turnovers on the first day, interceptions, whatnot. I didn't see any out there today. Is that really you were pleased with that?
Yeah, we had 2 tip balls yesterday. Those things happen. 1 in 7-on-7, 1 in a 2-minute drill. We're not cut blocking, so sometimes tip passes happen in practice. But yeah, we are stressing the ball every day. You see it before practice. We're trying to take the ball away on defense, and we're trying to take care of the ball on offense, and it's a winning edge in pro football or any level of football. But I'm pleased with the way we responded today.
Have you any indication yet on when Penn might return?
No, I don't. I do not. He's getting close. I think Rod Martin, our trainer, is pleased with the progress he's made. Hopefully that time is soon.
Hey, Coach, a lot of fans are very excited that you're here. I was in the stands interviewing people for KCBS Radio. And what do you say to them? What do you have to say to them, particularly at this time in the history of the franchise?
Well, I've tried to say it all along. I even said it at Ricky's Sports Bar before I came up here. I try to thank the Raider fans for their support as much as possible. And I don't make any promises. I just say that we're going to try to give the best effort we can. And it's an honor to be back here, and it's a great story. But I also, just want to do everything I can to try to help this team win again. But I love the Raider fans. I love Oakland, and that's the primary reason I'm standing here.
Jon, following Jared Cook and Derek Carey have had a field day against the Lions defense the past couple of days. What have you seen from them, and how the offense has attacked their defense?
Well, we want to feature the tight ends the last couple of days. Honestly, we think Jared Cook is a rare receiving tight end, and we think Carrier is interesting. I think he's been under the radar. He played wide receiver in college. We acquired him from the Rams. We think he's an intriguing mismatch problem for some teams. So we want to look at different personnel groups. We're trying to, like I said when I got here, we might go back to 1978 and be a 2-back, fullback-oriented team. We might not. We might use 2 tight ends. We might use 3, and we might use 1. So we have a lot of different personnel groupings and packages, just like every team I know of in this league. And the best group to help us win that particular day is the guys we're going to feature. But we did feature the tight ends the last 2 days.
Jon, kind of following up on the fans question, I know it's the first preseason game, but this will be your first game back in Oakland. I doubt you've really given it much thought, but do you expect it to be, for the fans, a little different atmosphere than maybe a first preseason game? Simply
They're all the same to me and Raider fans. You know, you got to understand that. The preseason game, postseason game, pickup games in Oakland, it's all the same. You know, I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it big time. I've got some things, obviously, I got to work out, you know, anticipating situations, communicating with coaches in the press box, you know, the referees on the field, the new rules interpretations. So I got to work myself through calling plays again and managing some tough situations, and I'm anxious to see if I can do it.
You figured out how much you're going to go with Carr and the starters?
Not much. I don't have an official count, but this game's not about about Derek Carr, not yet. It's about finding the right 53 men, and I think you saw today. We got a lot of contenders. There's a lot of guys that have put themselves on the brink of making this football team, and we got to make sure we give them every opportunity to showcase their skills. Obviously, we got a number of guys injured, beat up, so availability will have a lot to do with who plays with who.
Coach, you had a couple of high school football teams out here, Napa and Vintage High. Why did you guys want to have those guys out here, and what do you think they learned from it?
Well, we love high school football, and you know, I think it's smart for everybody in this level, pro football, NFL, to give back to youth football. You know, we got a problem, I think, in this country. The game is under siege by a lot of people who don't think it's a safe game. They don't think it's a good game anymore, and I think that's hogwash. You know, we got to encourage kids to play, get the benefits of being on a team, and try to support these programs because they're not getting much support anymore. So we want these kids to come out, see some of the guys they look up to, get some autographs, and get excited about their season.
Do you think the pro game has been affected yet by attitudes towards youth football? Are fewer young athletes getting into football? Do you fear that?
I don't know. I got a strong opinion on that. I just drive around the streets. I don't see kids playing in the yards like they used to. So that's for another day. I just want to encourage kids, if they do play football, you're going to learn about mental and physical toughness and teamwork and sportsmanship and accountability and all the qualities, I think, that make a young man a man.
With first game coming up, have you given any thought to the national anthem before the game starts, and whether have you talked to the team about it?
I haven't yet. I have not yet. But I'm proud, and I'm going to stand, and I'm excited for the national anthem. I'm excited to play on Friday night.
Time for two more, guys.
Opie wasn't here yesterday and today, and Seth wasn't out. Seth Robinson wasn't out there today. And
Seth's sore. We didn't play Seth today. Hopefully we have him available here in the next day or so. Obi has had a flare-up, lower body injury of some kind. We're still looking into that.
Last one.
How much do you plan to ramp up your playbook in the first couple preseason? Do you want to throw a lot of these guys to see how they handle it, or do you get into that?
There's a fine line. We have a big playbook for this game because if you give them a small playbook, that's what they study for 4 days. So if you give them a whole big playbook, they got to study the whole gamut. And they really don't know what you're going to call. And you have to have a big playbook, I think, because after the second quarter, you run out of players. You know, you don't have the same receivers that you want to call a play for in the third quarter. You might get a guy nicked up and you can't use a 2 tight end set. So you have to have some adaptability, and with that said, you have to have a pretty thick nucleus of plays available, and I like it because it makes them study.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Have a good one, guys.
Appreciate your time.